Disclaimer. Before anything, my mic may be screwed and there might be sounds in the background, so feel free to lower the audio. Hello and welcome back to the show. I'm ImHarHaze and I am back with a Harlabaloo video. Yay! It's been a while since I rambled on and on without a need to be serious about updates. So today, I just want to talk about my experience with Cosmania 2022. After roughly a week after, I still want to talk about it. The TLDR of this entire video is I was standing outside since I didn't get a ticket. I got orders from the inside and I lost so much money without being in a convention, and I spent the rest of the day outside with friends. Yeah. So here are some timestamps if you want to move to me actually explaining my day, or you can just continue on with me just giving you what conventions mean and what my feelings are for the general definition of conventions. I'm sorry if you hear the airplane. Gosh. Okay, so if you don't know what conventions are, or at least the type I am referring to, according to Google, it is an organized meeting of enthusiasts for a television program, movie, or a literary genre. For example, a Star Trek convention. It is an event and a place where many come together to appreciate, love, and take part in activities that involve their favorite shows, games, anime, or whatever such conventions would be about. There could be conventions about furniture, about politics, and literally anything you can think about. There's probably a convention somewhere in the world. It is also where a lot of people and even companies, big scale, small scale, would sell merchandise, products, and boost their own platforms. Whether they are an organization, a school representative, a cosplayer, a gamer, an artist, etc., anyone is welcome to booth in conventions, basically. So, why are conventions great? And why am I really talking about conventions? Why do I love it so much that I had to make this video about it? Well, I'll tell you why. Getting into a convention for the first time ever was a breathtaking experience that changed my view about art, anime, and gaming. It's the sudden realization that the activities I engage in daily and learn about has such a huge community with people's passions fueling and making such magical events come true. There is a vastly different environment from just watching or playing from a device online versus being in the same place where people come together to appreciate it, making products and merchandise and showcases of their favorite shows and games. You most likely wouldn't feel the hug of a warm community until you get in contact with the people who believe so much in it that they also take part in physical events. Being surrounded by those who enjoy the same thing you do is something comforting and exciting. Not only does it validate you, but also fuels your passion in the thing you are there for. But it also inspires and ignites a passion in you to make something for the community as well. Now let's talk about the latest convention I've been to. Kinda. I only really experienced a day outside the convention because I didn't get a ticket for the regular pass since it was sold out like around 5 to 12 minutes after it went to sale live online. I was also shocked, and a lot of people were angry because there were a lot of scalpers who bought so much. Apparently, there was an issue where Cosmania organizers needed to tell the SM employees who were selling the tickets, because we were holding it in SMX, to only sell 2 tickets per person. But they didn't know that, or they didn't follow that. I'm not sure what was the situation, but there were a bunch of people, allegedly scalpers, that took like 70 plus tickets and just resold them for a way higher price, which is sad. VIP and gold tickets, on the other hand, were too expensive for me to cop out on since I already buy too much from the conventions, okay? I'm sorry. There's too much. And the VIP and gold tickets were sold like weeks earlier than the regular passes, but with a really high price, but some benefits, those benefits that I can't really, afford to. But you know what, speaking of money, I still lost 2,000 pesos. Or roughly like 35-ish dollars at this point. 35, $40. Even without getting inside a con, I still had to lose money. Of course I did. But it's okay because you know what I bought it on? I ordered from lovely PH VTubers named Lunali Hoshi, LadyKeiVT, and XelaFina. Yes, just 3 of those people, and I got so much. And I will tell you why. I got stickers, standees, and a pin from Lunali. I received a plushie and a pin from XelaFina. And the standees, stickers, and a photo card, and so much candies from Madame K. They have been very kind to deliver the items to me outside. I already felt too bad because it was very stuffy and hot, as per usual for conventions in the Philippines, just for me to receive these items. I know I paid for them, but still, the effort that they had to go down themselves or a person that they trust to give it to me, it was quite nice to see them. I got pictures with them as well. Here they. Nonetheless, I was happy with my purchase, and I am proud to say that I will continue supporting PH VTuber merch whenever I could. Well, VTuber merch in general, but maybe when I have more money. In the meantime, I like to collect dolls or plushies and standees of PH VTubers. Because why not? It's me trying to heal my inner child, okay? I didn't want plushies or useless stuff like standees when I was a child or when I was a bit younger, but now that I have like a community that I really want to badly support, I'm trying to get the ones that I can. Other than the things I got from inside the convention, I also had some fun outside despite the temperature and the weather. I dressed up as Puka from Puka while also holding my Puka plushie. And it was great. I loved her. She's my favorite comfort character. Well, she is my comfort character and my favorite character, so there's that. By the next convention that the time comes around, I will cosplay her again. And I will put some respect on her name by actually being inside the convention this time. It was lovely though. It was such a simple cosplay. My favorite comfort character. I keep saying that ever since I was a child. I admit I was quite rough in my makeup skills, but I think I still nailed her character. Also, I was very insecure in my hair because it was kind of thin, but it's okay. I look cute, I think. I don't usually go to conventions alone, so I am happy to say that I was accompanied by a few of my friends there. I initially met up with Kori and Gabbieees that day. They are a VTuber couple, and I was a third wheel. I cried. They were kind enough to not leave my ass alone whilst waiting for my orders, as mentioned earlier, but I did tell them to go have their date day. It was their date day, okay? I didn't want to be a nuisance. Nor did I want to be a third wheeler, so I just waited for my other friend, Ava. It was great. It was a bit of a hassle, actually, with the happenings that led up to me meeting up with Ava, because by the time that Kori and Gabs left, I already had most of my order, and when my final order went, when I got my final order, I went to the seaside by the bay and got the John Lemon, the drink. It is a real drink. It is great. I love it. Lemonades are great, and I tried to look for them because they said they would be using the, what's it called? The bumping cars in the Seaside by the Bay Carnival, but I didn't see them there. But I already gotten a text from Ava that they were coming by, so I just decided to go back to the convention after getting a John Lemon. It was great. Don't worry, I'll find them later on. But yes, I did meet up with my friend Ava. Ava is a childhood friend of mine that also frequents conventions with his auntie, who is a cosplayer, which is why he goes to said conventions. We have our own friends to hang out with, so I just stood around and talked to him in the middle of a lot of cosplayers. In the middle of the hot day, in which we were both too shy to ask for a lot of photos, but I did get to be a photographer for him for the cosplayers that he did want to picture with. I sadly could not get a lot of photos of myself, but I did get some with some cosplayers other than the artists and the VTubers that I got merch from earlier. So These cosplayers are Timmy from Genshin Impact, Toma from Genshin Impact, and their cute little corgi Chawi. Here's the link. I will be linking all of the people that I know has social media here, so here's Chawi the corgi. Also, a Komi cosplayer. They were very pretty. I love them very much. I was very happy to be surrounded by all kinds of people with creativity anyway. After Ava's friend came by, and Anya, that I also took a pic with by the way, I decided to say goodbye to him in the meantime and wish they had a good day. So after that, I went out and tried to look for Kori and Gabs. I found them getting a drink inside a mall, which was cold. Good for them. They got some drinks and I gave them some candy from the package that Madame K gave to me. It was around that time that we already had to go home, but it's okay. I got to talk with them. And after they got home, like in the commute areas, I got some fries and some junk food. And then I was also set to go home. So that was basically my experience for Cosmania 2022. I just scammed you guys. It was my experience outside of the convention. I took this long to tell you guys about that. But that's fine. One thing I just don't appreciate every time I go to a convention during the immense heat, specifically to the conventions in the SMX MOA building. Any damn time it's a convention is SMX, I just burn myself alive. Even waiting outside is a nightmare. I have such huge respect for cosplayers arriving at outside venues with their costumes and cosplays already in full display. Plus still being very clean looking at 3 p.m. under direct sunlight. How do you do that? Never will get into a cosplay like that. I will never do that. I've been to other conventions, most of them being in SMX, so you can see why I have low cost cosplay and stuff, because it's too hot for me to have an effort. I want to be a cosplayer. I just don't have proper cosplay, and I'm too impatient for the heat, okay? I can tell you guys more about my other experience with conventions, but I'm not really sure how that would go down, because I've already forgotten some of them, and the details are just too short for me to stretch out, so... I don't know even how many minutes this video is gonna be, because I keep getting off the script. Yes, I was reading a script. I'm bad at making stuff up on the point. The times where I stuttered, yeah, those are the times, even now. Those are the times that I don't read from the script. It is just me now. So thank you for being in this video with me. Thank you for listening to me ramble. I hope that the speed paint you're watching satisfies you while you listen to my scratchy ass voice. And once again, I'm thanking you for your time. And now, this volcano will go dormant. Be sure to check my socials. Okay, goodbye!